Good Friday evening, everyone. I'm going to get on here and give you an update on the developing situation that may give us some snow for Saturday night. The forecast map for Saturday continues to show that area of low pressure over southern Georgia, northern Florida, producing severe weather across portions of central Florida for tomorrow, and then flash flooding across southeastern Georgia and southwestern South Carolina. And then you see that purple shading there in western North Carolina on up into Virginia. That's for heavy snowfall. So a significant winter storm for the southern Appalachian Mountains, including portions of the Smokies. So they'll be expecting that. You'll see us in the blue shading. That's for rain-snow mix, and what they're indicating there is that on the day Saturday, and getting into the evening hours, tomorrow day we should be all right. If we get anything tomorrow, it'll be a liquid shower. But tomorrow night is when we see that transition over to some snow. So, like I said last night, we have got this area of high pressure here over northern Indiana, and the way the wind flows around that would bring north winds in from the north, but those aren't all that cold, so we can't rely on that cold air alone to bring us snow. So what we'll rely on is this area of low pressure here in southern Georgia. As it tracks along up through the Carolinas, then we will count on it to strengthen when it does so and actually pull cold air from the atmosphere above and bring that down to the surface. That's called dynamic cooling, and we see that to a certain extent whenever it rains in the summertime, especially. It's really a hot summer day, and then it comes a rain shower and you feel it get cooler. One of the reasons that is because that rain, as it fell, it pulled the colder air from the atmosphere above down and cooled us off down here at the surface just a little bit. Well, with these big winter storms, they can actually pull a lot of cold air from up high in the sky and bring it down here to the surface. So we see that cooling come down from above, and it's vertical. Whereas if it's a normal situation, quote unquote, we would watch that cold air come in on the horizontal surface of the earth from north to south. And I'd be able to track the 32-degree line from Louisville to Bowling Green, Kentucky to Nashville. And I'd say, okay, now the rain's about to start changing over because the freezing line's getting here. I can't do that for this event because the cold air is coming from up above. And so we'll be seeing a cooling of, as we say, the column of air from the base of the cloud down to the ground with time, and that'll start occurring tomorrow night. And again, we call that dynamic cooling, and so it'll start snowing long before our temperatures drop below freezing here at the surface. These types of situations, you can get snow at 40 degrees. And so it'll be snowing as soon as we drop into the 30s tomorrow. It's just a matter of getting the surface temperature cold enough to where it can accumulate. And that is the big billion-dollar question. Will we be able to get all the way down to 32 so that it can actually accumulate? And that is a big unanswered question. So these are the current advisories. This is the winter storm watch for the Appalachian Mountains. As you can see there on the Tennessee-North Carolina line. We will likely have advisories issued for our area before this is all said and done, just depending on how strong the system gets. Now, I did increase the accumulation to 1 to 2 inches with a medium confidence of that. The only reason why I don't have a high confidence in that is because if we can't get enough below 32. Now, this is a wet snow, so we only have to get down to about 32 degrees. Don't be fooled by the warmer temperatures we've had. Sure, the warmer temperatures will help keep the roads clearer. That's great. But will it be enough to stick on grassy surfaces, trees, and whatnot? It will be windy, so it can't be as pretty as it could otherwise have been because the wind will blow it off the trees. But all these winds, right? We've had the windiest season. And then I have a low confidence in anything over 2 inches, just because of those marginal surface temperatures that just may not be able to drop enough to get it to really accumulating. So, but that's key. The only, confidence is pretty high that quite a bit of snow is going to fall from the sky. It's what's tripping us up is the surface going to be, can we get our surface temperature down to freezing so that it can actually stick? So if you notice on the previous slide, I had about a 60% chance of accumulating snowfall. I have a 30% chance, as you can see on this slide, of a significant snow. And of course, a 10% chance that we're not going to get anything. So I think with some of these heavier snow showers during the night, tomorrow night, it'll stick as it's snowing for sure. We'll just have to see if it can actually hang around. This is the temperature and precip graph from noon Saturday to 9 a.m. Sunday, and this is in the blog if you want to look at this more in depth. Precip chances increasing after dark tomorrow night. It can't rule out a shower tomorrow, but after dark is when the rain chances really start going up. And then you see those temperatures. I circled them there, 33, 32, 33, 34. You know, if you're a snow lover, you're like, please drop to 32. If you're not a snow lover, you're saying, please stay above 32. So it's a very close call. Can we not just get a decent, easy to forecast snow for the Cumberland Plateau? I think Mother Nature says no. So anyway, we'll take what we get, though, because there's nothing we can do about it anyway, right? Well, you folks have a wonderful rest of your evening. I will keep an eye on things tomorrow, see what the data looks like. Hopefully things get a little bit clearer, but with these situations, they rarely do until the event starts unfolding, with the cold air being pulled from up high in the sky. Those are always kind of an odd situation. Dynamic cooling events are rather odd. But anyway, you folks have a wonderful evening and keep looking up. And for more weather information, keep reading along in the blog at meteorologistsmart.com. And for all the latest updates, keep it right here at meteorologistsmart.com.